Today, attorneys for both sides presenting oral arguments in front of the Michigan Court of Appeals in Detroit. A three-judge panel will decide if James and Jennifer Crumbley will stand trial on charges of involuntary manslaughter. 7 Action News reporter Kim Russell was in the courtroom for that hearing. She joins us live now from downtown Detroit with the arguments from both sides and what comes next.
Yes, I am live at the Michigan Court of Appeals, and this hearing decides whether James and Jennifer Crumbley can be charged with involuntary manslaughter for failing to stop their son's deadly actions. Their son pled guilty to the murders at Oxford High School that changed so many lives. So here's how this hearing went down. As you said, there was a three-judge panel. These judges, they read briefs, arguments, evidence presented from both sides. And then during the hearing today, they asked questions of both sides. Now, one thing that was pointed out by the defense, there has never been a case like this where a parent was charged with manslaughter because their child committed murders. The judges responded, "Are you saying we can't set precedent?" And the answer was, of course, no, I am not saying that. Judges asked very intense questions of both sides, making it hard to determine where their opinions lie, what they are thinking, what they will decide. They asked the prosecution, isn't this a slippery slope? What message are we sending if we say parents are responsible for their children's crimes? When is a child responsible? When is a parent responsible? And they asked the defense, shouldn't these parents have known?
What actions or inactions did the two defendants have that led to this shooting? Well, we're not second guessing them. We're just saying what things did they do or not do that led to these events? That's causation, right?
Well, the thing they did not do is plot and plan these murders and hold a weapon and shoot people in cold blood in a school.
But that's a different situation. You usually have a relatively high mens rea requirement. This is involuntary manslaughter, which is malice-free homicide. And in this sort of case, all we're really looking for is foreseeability.
So you heard some of the questioning there, and it was intense throughout as the judges questioned both sides. They did not make a decision today. They are going to do that in the coming days, coming weeks, and we will let you know when they do make a decision. I did talk to the parents of one child who was in the courtroom, who is a survivor of the shooting, who was shot himself. They have a very powerful message, a powerful response to everything they witnessed today. You'll hear from them ahead on 7 Action News at 5 and 6. Live in Detroit, Kim Russell, 7 Action News.